today we will be fixing some little cosmetic issues that the CTS-V had. We need to take off this car cover real fast so that we can expose the beauty of this car. No, I'm just kidding. We need to take it off because today we are going to be fixing this here fender. I don't know if y'all have noticed. I'm pretty sure y'all have noticed. But this fender right here, the paint is cracked. Bumper's cracked too. I don't have a new bumper yet, but paint's cracked right there. I do have a factory OEM CTS-V silver fender for it. You could also see that the paint is cracked right there and it's actually rusting. So long story short, this car right before it broke got into a collision with a deer. Yes, I said it, a deer. It doesn't look bad because my DIY self and my father actually somewhat aligned this fender back up to where you can't really even tell. If it would have had paint on it, like good paint, and the paint would have done had cracked, you probably wouldn't have been able to tell that it had gotten in a collision with a deer. You can maybe tell like right there, there's a little bit of a warpage that we didn't get out, but everywhere else is perfectly straight. The only bad part is that the paint started peeling, so I decided to just get a whole new fender, and we're actually gonna go get the fender right now. So we're now getting up to the shop where the fender's at. We've got a lot of stuff in here. It's my four-wheeler. You'll see some videos on this later. Well, the new fender is right here. It is very dirty because it's been sitting up here for like a year. I got this fender from a fellow CTS-V owner that parted out his car and it happened to be the exact same color as mine, so I bought the fender. Moving a couple things so that I can get the fender off, but here it is. Ooh, that would have been bad. This is the so-called new fender. Very dirty, very minty at the same time. Let's go. So right now, guys, we're actually gonna spray it off because it's very dusty and the car is actually clean right now. So I'm gonna spray it off to get all this dust off. So right now we're gonna let this fender dry for a little bit. I just rinsed it off. After I put it on the car, I'm actually gonna re-wash the entire car. I'll hit you up whenever we're done with that. We also have an interior part for the car. V1s are notorious for having the dashes, the front uppermost part of the dash, right by where the window vents for the defroster vents are at. That plastic bezel or plastic shroud or whatever you wanna call it, that plastic piece all the way at the top, it actually cracks really, really bad. And I went to the junkyard and actually found one that was uncracked, unmolested, same color, same everything, at a base model CTS, but it happens to be the exact same color, everything. So I bought it, and we're gonna be installing that today as well. And open the hood. If you look right there, this is the uppermost part of the dash where I told you the defroster vents are. See the crack right there and the crack back there, and there's one right there. My windshield's cracked too. That was the deer's fault as well. I gotta get a new one of those. But anyway, now to the fun part where we begin to take apart the bumper, because you got to take the bumper off because these headlights, or even the factory ones, they have a big piece that goes this way, and you cannot take the headlight out without pulling out the bumper, and you cannot take the fender off without pulling out the headlight, because the headlight clips in right there and right there into the fender. This headlight right there, I'm gonna need to get new headlights as well, because when the deer hit it, I do not know how it did not crack this front piece of the headlight, the front lens. It cracked the entire rear side of this headlight. You're gonna see that I did my best to put it back together with fiberglass because I could not find all the plastic pieces, but I found what I could and I pieced it all back together, and it's sealed and everything. I just don't like that it's cracked because I know it's cracked. No one else will, but I mean, I guess y'all will now because I'm telling y'all. But it's cracked in the rear, but I'm going to get a new set of headlights, and it's probably gonna be the same exact headlights because I really like these. I think they look pretty good. So now let's just start getting ready to take this bumper off, because there's a lot that goes into taking this bumper off. It's not like golly, this thing is dirty. This is what happens when your car sits for 2 years. I destroyed this by accident installing the motor with the engine hoist, but I know it looks pretty cool without it, because there's like some cool like indentions into the hood right there, and right here it's almost like it looks like it was made to have a LSA blower on it from factory. We might have to take it off so we could get the full effect of an LSA blower on top of this engine, you know what I mean? Wink wink, LSA blower time. Now I'm about to give you a time lapse because I'm about to take apart the bumper and I don't have a newer GoPro to like record while I'm actually working. So I'm going to put the phone up and prop it up, and I'm gonna give you all time lapse of that real quick so y'all don't have to wait as long. actually didn't have to take off the whole bumper. I just popped off this one side, and now I'm about to take off the little bolts that are holding the headlight on. There's one right there, one right there, one right there in that corner, and then the top corner, it just pops out. After that, the whole fender is gonna be unbolted and should be coming off very, very fast. All right, guys, I'm about to start unbolting the headlight. Y'all about to see how messed up the back end of this thing is. It's already breaking in parts and pieces, and right here. Right there. This is the last one. Sorry that y'all can't really see. I wanted to, but I'm not gonna take off the front bumper if I don't have to. This is why I'm doing it like this. This thing has like 30 washers on it because it didn't fit. The light should come out. And voila! This is the back of the headlight. You can see it is cracked all right here. This fiberglass stuff didn't really work. Here's the rest of the fiberglass job that I did. All under here, these dirt dobblers and spider webs and all this other stuff. But this right here had to get remade out of fiberglass because none of these pieces were here, and it got reshaped and formed, and we're gonna make it work for now until I order a new set. But now all we gotta do is take those 3 bolts off and take, it looks to be this one bolt right here, maybe a couple down here. Not sure. I've never taken this fender off before, so we're gonna see how much work it actually is to take it off. Oh, there's another one right here behind the door. That looks to be it. There is some fender liner, there's some bolts on the fender liner, but doesn't look too difficult. The 3 bolts that went up here, right there, I took off the one that went down here. Then if you open the door, there was 2 more bolts, one up top, one at the bottom, and then there was one that was inside. There's a little nut that's inside of the fender. Oh, hope I didn't scratch the door. Ooh, I scratched the door. No, I didn't. I didn't scratch it. I didn't scratch it. Whew. Okay, there's one nut that's in there. You can see it right there. There's one little nut right there. And that holds a little like keyway that you see right there. And then you can slide it off. Looks like to me it's still holding on to something. Probably in here. Oh, okay. I don't know what it was on. Oh, I know what it was holding on to. I figured it out. Want to know what it's holding on to? Come over here. This fender liner that is destroyed because the fender got destroyed and the bumper. This fender liner right here, this little lip was actually tucked in right here on this lip. And I had totally forgot. I pulled it out from right here, but I totally forgot about it up here. That's what it was hooked on. Anyway, the old fender is off. This is the old fender. Paint cracked off, paint chipped, rust, V emblem, new fender. Nice, nice. The V emblem is so new looking right here. The red, the yellow, the blue. You can see it really nicely. And then you look at my original one. Original V emblem from 2005. No more red. The yellow is like baby yellow. And the blue's still blue because it's a dark color, but the light colors and red are gone. Look at this. That's what it's supposed to look like. That is amazing how much it changed. That's crazy. Anyway, old fender's off. I'm gonna try to practice learning how to paint and stuff on this because I have a car that I'm probably gonna paint soon. I don't know if I'm gonna do it myself, but I'm gonna do a lot of body work on it myself. So I'm gonna practice on this fender, and this is gonna go on the car shortly. All right, guys, so I just got the new fender put on. Took me a little minute to get aligning correctly so that when the door would open, it wouldn't touch the fender. I mean, I think it's aligned pretty well right now. Now all I have to do is put on my broken headlight back on for now and put the bumper back on there, but I can't put the bumper on until I put this headlight right there. Once I put the headlight back on, everything will be done. Then I can put the bumper on and then it will really be done. I still got to do the dash and all that, but that's only gonna take like 2 minutes. All right, guys, so I just finished installing the headlight and the new fender and finished installing the bumper as well. And the headlight is extra messed up now because it broke a little bit more. And literally right now there's only one nut under here and one bolt over there holding the entire headlight. And also this one little clip right there, that's the only thing holding this whole entire headlight up. It looks a hell of a lot better than the cracked paint. I mean, the paint's still cracked there, but oh well, we can do with that for now. We got all this looking good again. Got everything back. I think it looks really, really good now. I still need to fix this lower, I don't know what that's called, valance or side skirt front part. There's some clips that actually broke on the back of it. Here's the clips for it, and there. I need to find a way to epoxy them back on and then clip it back in, or I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but the fender's back on. So now I'm gonna start translating for y'all. En el video de hoy estábamos arreglando el fender de este carro porque el fender estaba roto, so yo le compré uno nuevo que era el mismo color y todo, y se lo estamos cambiando. Bueno, ya se lo cambié, pero sacando el fender viejo tuve que sacar el foco del carro. Y cuando lo saqué, el foco ya estaba roto porque, como dije, yo le había dado un venado con el carro. Y cuando lo saqué, lo tuve que pegar todo para atrás, el foco. Y cuando lo saqué, la pega esa se rompió. Y ahora un poquito más de las piezas que ya no estaban ahí, ya se fueron o se rompieron. Y están aquí, todas estas piecitas aquí, están todas rotas. Y yo las puse para atrás con fiberglass, pero como que no aguantó. So, ahora tengo que comprarme unos focos nuevos o ponerle los viejos que yo tenía originales. La última piecita que le falta a este carro va a ser un bumper nuevo, pero por ahora se puede aguantar porque como que no se ve tan mal ahora mismo, porque el bumper yo lo pegué ahí, casi no se ve nada, pero está agrietado ahí el bumper, pero yo lo puse de lo más bien ahí pegadito y lo pegué de la parte de atrás. So, se ve como si tuviera un guayito ahí, la pintura está un poquito jodida, pero de lo más bien desde aquí se ve bien, y me imagino que ya mismo compro unos focos nuevos por el frente del carro y poquito a poquito vamos a arreglar todas las piezas que le faltan al carro. Pero como te digo, el carro estaba sentado por 2 años, tenía los chavos para montar el motor original, pero tú sabes cómo somos nosotros boricuas, no podemos montar nada sin ponerle piezas para ir un poquito más rápido. So, me fui con la ruta más cara, pero mira, 2 años después ya lo terminé y ahora son las cositas chiquitas que faltan, tú sabes. Alright guys, so I almost forgot. I told y'all that I was gonna pop out this interior piece right here and put the new one on. Oh, there we go. Pop it all out. Bam. Oh, okay. We take that out. Oh, come on. Let's see how they have this hooked onto here. Oh, yeah. Okay. We don't need this piece anymore. Told you I was brittle. That thing snapped. Okay. Bam. Got it. Just like that, guys. You pop the old panel out. I popped that one out. Now I got the new one right up here. Unless you buy one of these new, it's almost impossible to find one used and unmolested. This is gonna be hard. Alright guys, so we just took out the dash. We took it out about an hour ago actually. And we went to put on the new one, and then we realized the automatic light switch was glued on to the old dash topper. I had to glue it onto the new one. I didn't really glue it. I guess I glued it. I used silicone because that's all I could find right now to hold on to it. And I'm gonna translate this real fast for y'all in Spanish. La parte de arriba del dash, y cuando saqué la pieza vieja se rompió. Si pueden mirar ahí, se rompió en 3 cantos. So, ahora cuando fui a poner el nuevo, hay un sensor que va aquí. Este es el cable para el sensor, va ahí en el centro, y son para las luces para que prendan automáticas cuando se pone de noche. Pero lo que no sabía era que el sensor ese chiquitito va pegado, y va pegado ahí, y yo no tenía nada menos silicón, solo lo pegué con silicón y está secando por como 1 hora y media. 1 hora y media. Está bien. Pues yo creo que ya está seco. Sí, ya está seco. Y vamos a montar la piecita esta en el dash. So this piece is already dry. It's been drying for about an hour and a half. And now it's time to install the upper dash piece now. Alright guys, so I just plugged in the sun sensor, or whatever you want to call it, the daytime running light sensor or nighttime automatic light sensor. And I'm about to tuck the wire a little bit and install this new piece. I have pieces of the old dash topper actually in here right now. It's over here too. All right, yes. So we have just installed a new dash piece. It is not cracked anymore. It looks flawless. The car is slowly coming back to its original shape before it broke. If you have a CTS or a CTS-V first generation, don't let it sit out in the sun for too long. That piece right there will crack every single time. I wouldn't be surprised if this piece cracks because it's already used, but for right now it looks great. And the car is not in the sun anymore. It sits under the carport. Now I just gotta get a new windshield, get this puppy re-tinted, and get a new bumper.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way.
Alright guys, please remember to like and subscribe and turn on your post notification bell on so that you can get all my content. You get first dibs at all my content. So don't forget, like, subscribe, hit that thumbs up, and thank you.
For the record, been a little too nice to y'all. Now I gotta up price on y'all. Snake eyes on dice for y'all. Shoulders on ice for y'all. Frozen. 8-6 all the hate. I won't get involved today. Got lost in the ball and age. I'm flipping the bars, I'm flipping the